Good evening. It is 10 p.m. here in Seoul. I am Ari, the AI anchor with the headline news. North Korea has fired another round of cruise missiles, this time off its western coast. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff detected the launch of several cruise missiles at around 7 a.m. Tuesday into the West Sea. This is the third cruise missile launch in less than a week. South Korean military officials and experts believe the test is aimed at enhancing the performance of the newly developed weapon system. In an effort to make public-facing administrative tasks simpler, the South Korean government will digitize around 1,500 different services in the next 3 years. That's according to President Yoon on Tuesday, during the 7th Livelihood Policy discussion with citizens, under the theme of digitization for living together and protecting individual rights. Participants have raised the issue of the complexity of administrative processes, including for welfare programs, with the president. Other areas discussed, under the same theme, were the gaming industry and telemedicine. The government promised to push for regulations that stop deceptive item selling practices by gaming companies and support an expansion for telemedicine. President Yoon on Tuesday vetoed a special bill for an independent investigation into the 2022 Itaewon crowd crush disaster, marking his fifth veto since taking office. The bill will now revert to the National Assembly for a revote. This came as the cabinet earlier the same day passed a motion requesting Yoon to reconsider the bill. Separately, the same day, the government announced plans to enhance financial and mental support for the families of the victims. The plans include expanded coverage for medical costs and the establishment of a memorial area. A memorial built 20 years ago in Japan's Gunma Prefecture to remember Korean victims of wartime forced labor is now being removed, despite protests from civic groups and others. The decision comes after the Gunma Prefecture refused to renew a state permit in 2014, claiming there had been a violation of rules after a civic activist made inappropriate political remarks in front of the monument. Even the Japanese local newspaper, the Asahi Shimbun, said in an editorial on Tuesday that the local government should immediately stop the outrageous action. The United States has again said that it intends to respond to Sunday's drone attack that resulted in the deaths of 3 U.S. soldiers and injured more than 40 at its Tower 22 military base in Jordan. On Monday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Washington will respond decisively and hold those involved responsible. But the scale of the response is not expected to be as intense as a direct strike inside Iran. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said the U.S. is not looking for a war with Iran. That brings us to the end of tonight's AI headline news. Thank you for watching. Good night.